To remove our starter, there's two 15mm bolts that connect our starter to our engine block. After removing the starter, there is a 10mm nut as well as a 13mm nut to remove. This will completely free our starter.
Wow. See, we had to do all the other, all the other crap, right? They were saying?
Nah. So hey, explain to the camera how you feeling right now.
I'm feeling great. Cause we saw videos where like they said it, we were gonna have to take off the wheel.
Yeah.
Right, and do all that all the extra stuff. But nah, I found the secret. Like the secret.
Found the secret. We don't work smart. We work hard.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. Not smarter, harder.
It's the way to go.
It's the way to go.
No, but we did save like time,
yeah,
right?
We did save time.
We did save time.
I hope we didn't mess anything up though.
No, I think it's good, but I can't find that.
Wait, was that clipped onto anything, by the way?
No.
It's supposed to be.
Clipped on? What do you mean clipped on?
Like, there's supposed to be a connector with that.
No,
I'm surprised there was no connector.
There was. Wait, right. I can't find the
nut?
Yeah, the nut that I removed.
Is it in the ratchet?
Yeah, you're right. I think it might be.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, it's not in here.
There's no connector?
Where'd it go? That's not it. That's from the. Man, yo, can't believe I got that shit out.
Woo!
Wow.
Look at that. That's the man right there walking away. Mechanic for 35 years.
35 minutes.
35 years, son.
Got that shit out.
On to the video. Alright guys, quick tip. Anytime you're looking for a starter on any vehicle, it's always going to be located in between the engine and the transmission. So always look somewhere in the middle and you'll find that starter. Sometimes it's underneath the manifold. Majority of the times it's just right in between the starter, somewhere easy for you to see. So that's a quick tip for you guys. Anyway, back to the video. Oh guys, we're back to the video. So let's continue with this, whatever. After removing our starter, we use a 10mm socket to remove our flywheel cover. Here we have our flywheel connected to our transmission torque converter. There are three 15mm bolts. In order to access all of them, we need to spin our crank pulley. So we use a 24mm socket with a ratchet and we rotate our engine. And here's how you do it. On the lower right hand corner, you see that I rotate my crankshaft with a 24mm socket and a 1/2" ratchet. By controlling the rotation of my crankshaft pulley, you see that my flywheel rotates with my transmission torque converter, thus exposing the 15mm bolts, 3 to be exact. As Steven holds the crank, I use a 15mm wrench to crack these bolts loose. The double wrench method I am doing is unsafe if you're not careful and in control. Don't try this at home. After loosening all my bolts, I use some whiteout to mark the location of my final bolt just to ensure a proper lineup during installation. Now remove your bolts.